Hello everyone, this question is about differential equations. The variables x and y satisfy the differential equation. Y is 0 when x is 1. Solve y in terms of x. So the first step is to separate the variables. We have to use everything with y on the left, everything with x on the right by multiplying or dividing. So here we're just going to multiply both sides by dx. And at the same time divide both sides by 4 plus 9y squared. So on the left we cancel out the dx, we have only 1 over 4 plus 9y squared dy. On the right we cancel out, we have 1 over e to the 2x plus 1 dx. And then we integrate both sides. So here, after we integrate both sides, on the left, remember that we have this formula in the MF19, the integral of 1 over 1 plus x squared dx equals inverse tangent x. So we want to move the 4, or we want to factorize the 4. Notice that if we multiply 4 times 1 we get this, and 4 times this guy, this is 9 over 4y squared, so we're gonna get 9y squared if we expand everything. Okay, so we are not changing the question, but we have the 1 plus x squared form. The integral is just inverse tangent x, so inverse tangent this guy divided by 3/2 because of the chain rule. And here we can just use the reciprocal law in the laws of indices. So minus 2x plus 1, so minus 2x minus 1. And then we use this rule in MF19. The integral of e to the x dx is e to the x. So basically we have exactly the same thing, but we divide by minus 2 because of the chain rule. Now don't forget to add the constant of integration. Here we put it on the right once only. Now after simplifying, 4 times 3 over 2, there will be 6. So we have 1 over 6 inverse tangent 3/2 y. And this is the same as 1 over 2, so minus 1 over 2. And because it says we need y in terms of x, we gotta find y equals something. Multiply both sides by 6, we cancel out the 1 over 6, and when we multiply we get minus 3, and when you multiply you get 6c1, which is another constant. We can call it c2 or c. And now we can do tangent both sides, tangent, everything on the left cancel out, we have only 3/2 y. On the right we have tangent the whole thing, and we can call the c2 just c here. And finally we multiply by 2 over 3 both sides, we get y in terms of x. This is the general solution. To find the c, to find a particular solution, we need to replace x with 1, y with 0. So we replace the x with 1, the y with 0. We have, well, multiply both sides by 3/2. We get tangent something here, so still 0 on the left. And we do inverse tangent both sides. So if you do inverse tangent 0 using a calculator, you will get 0. So inverse tangent 0 is 0, which means c is, if you move it to the left here, c equals 3e to the minus 3. So the particular solution is exactly like this, but we know the c is 3e to the power of minus 3. Now part B, what is the y when x is infinity? So we just replace the x in the solution here we replace this x with infinity. So the easiest way is to just use a calculator. In your calculator, just use something big. Infinity means something big, so just use 999. If you do this, you will get 0. And this makes sense because, well, e to the power of, this is just infinity. Minus 2 times infinity is minus infinity. Minus infinity minus 1 is still minus infinity. E to the power of minus infinity is the same as 1 over e to the power of infinity. E to the power of infinity is just infinity. 1 over infinity is 0. So this makes sense actually, but just use your calculator, replace the infinity with some number which is big, like 99999 or something. So since this is 0, the final answer in exact form is just this expression. That's the value approached by y as x approaches infinity. Alright, that's it. I'll see you again next time.